Hey everyone, it's me, Jonathan from Motorpsychology. So in today's video, I'm going to do an unpack or an unbox of a generator. I don't know too much about it, but I'm going to learn about it as I do it, and I'm going to check it out. So we've had a few major power outages here in the past year, and it's time to get a generator in the house. So even last week we had a big ice storm and half of my town here was out of power for 3 days. So I've got a generator and I'm going to check it out and build it and see how it works. So let's get into it. This is the actual generator here. It's maybe a company called Firman, and it's a 3550. There are larger ones around, but this was about, I don't know, $500 or so. So all the parts are in it, and I'm just going to unbox it or unbag it and check it out. So this part here has all the wheels and accessories in it. This is the actual generator here, some of the details. 4450 starting watts and 3550 running watts, and that should be good enough to run, you know, your refrigerator, freezer, and a couple other appliances in your house during a power outage. So let's check this guy out. All right, let's check it out. I don't know what tools I'm going to need or anything like that, so it could be good. Got a funnel. Wheels. I'm guessing this is a handle. This is a cover. That'll be useful. Comes with an oil bottle and some more things which I have no idea what they are. Some hardware. All right, what else do we get in here? Quick start guide and probably build instructions. Yep. Packaging material. Firman are a pretty typical mid-grade type of home generator. They are portable to some degree. You could use them at a job site, but this one that I'm showing here is unleaded fuel only. It's not propane or natural gas as well. So you can buy some that will run propane, natural gas, and gas, or just gas and propane. So this isn't the Cadillac version, but it's definitely useful. Got some basic starting instructions on here. And it's got a fuel gauge down there, which is currently empty. Capacity on this one is 5 gallons or 19 liters. Doesn't look like you need a bunch of tools to put this together, which kind of makes sense, especially if you got it during a time where there's some sort of power outages. All right, so there's some normal house plugs, 120. Let's see what this one is. That is one of these type of plugs, 30 amp. And this guy here is another one. And these are good for motorhomes and stuff like that. Motorhomes and campers. All right, let's see what needs to be done on this. I'm going to remove the rest of the packaging. Relatively heavy there. And came with lots of silica gel for moisture. So right here, I guess this is the tools that'll help you do it. All right. Some basic tools, which is really nice that they put those in. Tools to build this thing. Warranty and the operator's manual, which is pretty good. A couple other details. At this point, I don't know how to operate this thing, but I'll read this and give it a test once I get it done. All right, where do we start? So that tells you what you should have got in there, included a couple wheels, a whole bunch of different hardware, and how to put the wheels on it, and then also how far away from your house you need to do it. This is saying 20 feet, and it's got a final picture. Let's see what else. I need to find the instructions that tell you how to do this. Install the wheel kit and the bumper, so I'll do that now. Should be pretty straightforward. Couple pins, couple cotter pins, and sticking the wheel in. So let's look for the hardware. That's all there is. A couple axles with the cotter pins on it and a couple other bolts, which I don't know where they go, but that's it. Couldn't be any easier so far. The wheels on this are generally like a lawnmower wheel, so made out of plastic with a soft plastic rubbery type of tread, which is all you need for something like this. So let's see what tools I got. Not bad. All right, pretty straightforward. This goes on the outside, and then it's gonna go through here. There we go. Cotter pin. Take the washer and the cotter pin. Do the same for the other one, other side. Working on the other wheel here. Stick the washer in and the cotter pin. Come on. There we go. So wheels are in. On to the next step. Next part is putting this bumper thing in. There's the bumper that fits underneath. This part is super heavy because it's got the engine and the generator motor there as well. So let's just get this set up. Do this hand tight for now. Some more packing stuff underneath here. Get that out in a minute. What is next? Let's tighten these things up. So it's just going to be tightening these guys up here. And the same on that side as well. Nice of them to give you two identical things. I can pull this out now too. There we go. The front pad thing is on. Now I'm going to lower this again. There we go. There's a spot up here to put the handle on, which I'm going to do right now. Unwrap this thing here. Guess that makes sense. It's kind of on a hinge here. Looks like it's gonna go this way. Yep, perfect. These things just go through. Put these on. Quick tighten. Tight enough. And then you now have control over where this goes. So you can move it around wherever you need to go. All right, let's see what type of oil we have in here. It's really good that everything's packed in waterproof baggies and stuff like that in case something did go wrong in packaging or shipping. So it's simply 10W30 engine oil. So pretty straightforward. I'm going to figure out where this goes and start putting that in. So the oil cap is way down underneath the front control panel of this, and you should be able to see it right about there. So it's right in there. It's got a little dipstick thing on it, which could be useful. The funnel is nice and long, able to allow you to stick that in here, no problem. And it faces up, so it's super simple. That's really nice. So now I'm going to dump the oil in. Comes with a top on it too, which is normal. There's an H mark on this thing, so you fill it till it gets to the H, which obviously means high. So I'm going to do this incrementally. Flows in there a little bit slower. I have no idea how much I put in, but I'm going to test it. Super low. Check it again. Yeah, it's getting pretty close to there, so I can probably put the rest in. There you go, it takes 1 quart or 18 fluid ounces. All right, getting ready to put some gas in here. There we go. Some general instructions here. This is on a chain, which is great. And then also in here, I just noticed there is a screen which will catch anything that could be in the gas, which is a great idea as well. So let's get right over this thing. I'm gonna fill it up a little bit. Let's put the gas lid back on here. So it should be ready to start. I got to go down and check out the starting procedure. There's a few support nuts for the engine. So these are for packing, and it keeps the engine from not moving around during shipping. But definitely when you're running it, you want to have these things off so that the engine can move without the frame moving. I'll use the tools that they sent me, see if I can get it done. There, that one's off. So that bracket off, and I'll do the same on the other side, and I'm going to keep this hardware for later in case I have to move it. Get this one out. And this guy off. All right, the brackets are off, and this is now free. So looking at the front, there is the on switch, I believe is it. So hit that. That's pretty good. That's on. Now we move over to the side here, and there is a choke lever, which is right here. That needs to be turned on as well. Going to remove the labels that are on here that I don't need. Those things are off, and this one is a pull start, so that's what I'll be using to get it started, and let's give it a shot. So turn it on, choke on, that on, and then you just pull it, and we'll see if it actually starts. That was the first pull ever. I have a big long cord here. I'm going to plug that in for the first time and see if it lights up and is ready to go. There we go on that. You can see that there's power. I'm going to run it inside and see if it works. So I'm going to plug something into this and see if it works. First thing I'm going to try is this little guy here. But there's enough power here to run a fridge and a freezer, no problem. So here's the plug for the salt lamp, and I'm going to plug it into this guy here. That's plugged in, working off generator, and now let's test the lamp. Yeah, so no problem on that. That works. So right now the TV is unplugged, won't turn on. I'm going to plug it into the generator supplied extension cord. and turn the TV on. So everything works well with that. Turn the TV off, unplug it. You're going to get ready to turn it off. Before you turn it off, you have to take the load off of it. Load's gone. And then just hit the kill switch. And then just to wrap it up, once the kill switch is done, you just have to turn the fuel peg off on the side. You just turn this thing, which is the fuel, to off, so no fuel coming into the engine. The choke is off, and then you just have to let it cool down and you can put the cover on. So I do have the cover, which is right here, and I'll stick that on once this cools off in a few minutes and show you that. The last thing to do is to put on the cover, and let's check out how that works. Hey everyone, that concludes the video on the unboxing and the setup of this Firman generator. Hopefully you guys found it interesting. It was very straightforward as far as taking out of the box and setting up, as you saw. It also started on the very first pull, which was really good as well. This particular unit came with a cover, which is super handy because generally you can leave these things outside. Failing that, I can put that in my shed and also cover it. So it's nice to have a cover. That's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you like these type of videos, give me a thumbs up, and also please consider subscribing as well. It's very useful and very much appreciated. So until the next video, which is going to be back on the C3 Corvette, we'll see you in that one, and take care for now, and then thanks again for all your support.